And here's your host, Austin Castro.
Thanks so much for joining me on my first night as the host of On Air at NBC Studios. Exciting, right? Hey, what's up, Internet, and welcome to our super crazy day here in gorgeous New York City. So we actually took a train over from Washington, D.C. over to New York, and we're running on very little sleep.
Very little.
Our train left at 5 a.m. this morning. It's currently 9 a.m. here in New York. I have not been to New York in about 9 years. Tristan
has never been
anywhere in general.
Never been anywhere.
We have just walked over here to Times Square and we're getting ready to board our city tour double-decker bus. It's gonna be fun because it's super cold.
Very cold, I'm freezing.
Yeah, and something that New York had that California definitely does not is a Toys R Us. Halal, good morning. Seriously, there are a lot of halal places here in New York. So we just got out of our very first Broadway show, The Book of Mormon, and it was edgy, it was offensive,
It was lit.
it was lit, by far, loved it.
It was a perfect one, and it also has a good message at the end.
Yeah.
It's a good message.
If you've seen The Book of Mormon, you know exactly what it is. But considering our humor, that's definitely not that.
Right up our alley.
Yeah. Seriously, there's some very dark humor you don't see on YouTube. 10 out of 10 would recommend Book of Mormon. Also, on a side note, not only is Book of Mormon here, we're just hanging out here on Broadway, but also Trina Vega's favorite musical, Chicago, Chicago. It's a city that's exciting, it's a city that's inviting, it's a city for a woman just like me. Chicago, Chicago. Okay, so the number one thing I had to check out while we were here in New York is Rockefeller Plaza, because 30 Rock, NBC, is literally right behind me, and we're about to go in. I'm a big 30 Rock fan. I love NBC and television. This is real life.
This building's almost taller than me. I'm taller than the Rockefeller Center.
See?
Gotta try harder.
Hi, I'm Austin Castro here in Rockefeller Center, and you're watching Today on NBC. Bum, bum, bum.
Fake news. You know what isn't fake news? Fox and Friends. I love their adages and fallables.
From New York City, the city that never sleeps. No, really, I haven't slept in a week. And it's on air in the NBC Studios with our host, Austin Castro. And tonight's guest, Tamika Cruz, featuring the 30 Rock Roll Band. I'm Julian Cruz, and here's your host, Austin Castro.
Woo! Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me on my first night as the host of On Air at NBC Studios. Exciting, right? We are coming to you live from 30 Rockefeller Plaza, where some of my late night idols got their start. We've got a terrific show for you tonight. But first, say hello to the 30 Rock and Roll Band. Can you believe this, Julian? From tourist to host on air at NBC Studios in under 30 minutes. Wow.
Maybe I should run for president.
I'd probably settle for a reality show if I were you. On Air has so much talent behind the scenes. Let's give it up for the crew. I'm so excited to bring out our first guest. They are starring in a new blockbuster action film being shot right here in New York. One of the best in the business. Please welcome Tamika Cruz. Great to have you here. How is New York treating you?
Oh, it's great. I've had a great time being here. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, thanks for being here. So, the film sounds incredible. It has a huge budget and is filled with A-listers. How did you land this role? Apparently the audience thinks it's funny.
Oh, I know. I was just actually walking down the street, and they had auditions and asked if there was someone who wanted to audition, and I volunteered. So here I am.
Well, it sounds like everything is really working out for you. So I hear you're doing your own stunts. What is the craziest stunt you had to do so far?
Actually be here. By far one of my craziest things that I've had to do so far. Actually toppling off of the top of the Empire State Building when we shot that shot was kind of interesting. It was a lot.
That's impressive. I mean, last time I did that, I woke up in New Orleans. I also heard you've been filming some noisy action scenes late at night in the Lower East Side. What's the worst complaint you've gotten?
Oh my gosh, the worst complaint I've ever gotten. They kept hearing my dog barking. They were saying that the dog was barking so loud that it was causing all the sirens to go off.
Oh, sounds like a typical Monday morning at my house. Your co-star has been in the news a lot lately. How has it been working with them?
Oh my gosh. He's been awesome, but he sleeps a lot.
Interesting. Well, let them know I send my best, and I wouldn't want to get on their bad side. Tamika, we are so lucky to have you here today. What has been your favorite part of the tour?
Oh, wow. I have really enjoyed being here. My favorite part of the tour has been the pages and getting a chance to know what they do. Yes.
Hey, well, my favorite part is definitely the pages as well. I think we definitely have some of NBC's best pages here on this tour.
Yes. But did you make it to the prop room? I snuck in and grabbed this.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's my fave.
Wow, I have to say, you're fly like a ninja. I heard you had sticky fingers.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm glad you love the tour, and there is so much talent and history in this building. In fact, I just realized that I am sitting at Jimmy's old desk. Can I take this thing?
Yes, I got it.
Well, can you believe we are all out of time? You have to come back and visit and just do this all again. Will you do that?
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So good to have you here. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Anytime for you, but next time I like to be on the Tonight Show.
And I'd rather have better guests. Ooh. That was harsh. Well, I'd like to thank everyone who made On Air at NBC Studios possible today. Julian Cruz, the 30 Rock and Roll Band, and the talented Tamika Cruz. And of course, our wonderful camera operator. And let's not forget, of course, our crew in the control room. Thank you so much for visiting. We hope you enjoyed the rest of the tour at NBC Studios. I'm Austin Castro, and good night. So we just finished up the NBC Studio Tour, and it was so much fun. This was like the #1 thing I wanted to do here while we were in New York. And I'm so happy that I got to host that little show that really was awkward, and it was interesting. It was very scripted. I didn't make it all up. Tristan did a phenomenal job in the band.
I was in the band, baby. I was the drummer.
Yeah, clearly he's the best drummer.
Of course.
But I was like so nervous. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just gonna hope for the best, and it worked.
Yes.
Yeah, and our pages were super great. I love that one page. That was one of the best hosting things I've seen.
Yeah, that's how you get the good reviews.
I know. I gave them like 5 stars
Yeah,
and all
see?
that. I gave them really good reviews. They were fun.
And then he buys merchandise.
I know.
I get him.
I spent so much money.
Austin is a consumer.
I am.
He consumes bullshit.
No, if you want the full 30 Rock NBC experience, you have to buy this NBC pillow, take a photo in front of 30 Rock, and look at that. One of my biggest regrets last time I came here was not coming to the Nintendo store, which is right next to the Today Show.
The Nintendo store.
God, I'm so excited. Nintendo is literally my childhood, and I was disappointed when I didn't go here 10 years ago as a kid. But we're here. Guys, they have like every old Nintendo system. Like, use this. Oh my god, this is... You have no idea how much I love this.
I love hentai.
Oh, tentacle porn.
You made me ink.
God, there's a second floor to Nintendo. Oh my god. You guys, when I was here, and I was like 10, 11, 12, however old I was a huge Nintendo fan. I still am. Like Tristan, our Mario Party and Mario Kart nights are lit, aren't they?
Yeah, very competitive.
That he just had to lie on the ground thinking about it. Here in Times Square, there's a Dave & Buster's. Tristan and I are very avid fans of Dave & Buster's, isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
You literally so dead. Already started. There it is. There, you already. Yay! Congratulations! It's a win. 500 tickets. How's it feel?
Yes.
That's Tristan's game right there. Every time we go to an arcade, that's the game for him to play. Tristan just won the jackpot on here. I'm gonna lose. I can host a talk show on NBC, but I can't play this game. Oh my god, I'm done with this game. Okay, I'm gonna stick with talk shows. We made it back to Penn Station after a very wet, like, half-mile walk from Times Square. It's been an experience. Isn't that right, Tristan?
I'm upset. Some dude scammed me for 15 bucks. A lot of walking. It was interesting. The whole entire city smells like deep fried food and a lot of halal.
Hello.
It's wet and cold.
We were planning a New York trip last year, and that didn't happen last summer, but thanks to Price is Right, DC, then New York, we're here.
Broadway was really good.
It was lit. We're waiting for our train right now. I don't even know what station it's at or what track it's on. But if you did like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button below. Also, check out my new late night talk show, weekday nights on NBC. Hi, Tristan. We're gonna win you 15 bucks at the casino.
Oh, we
The boys. It was like last week that we were in LA for the live taping of The Voice, and I was like trying to desperately find a voice at a Universal, but I couldn't. I got it here now.